Hey guys, what is up? KBM Camera Pants here, and I'm coming at you with a video today called Mari0 with a 0, and I am making this commentary against the better judge of what I'd like to consider a friend and commentator, Mr. Chuckles. And that's only half the commentary, really. And basically, this game is like Mario with Portal, and you guys will check it out for a second. Feel free to Google this game and have fun with it. This is just me showing stuff off, and I do quite a bit of failing this video, but hopefully it gives me enough time to talk to you about some stuff. Um, the first thing I want to do is I want to go through some of my favorite quotes that were passed on to me by a very wise friend of mine, and I'm going to discuss them, and I'll tell you what I think about each one. Now, this first one is kind of long, so I'm going to take off my glasses and settle in before I start commentating. Okay. We all operate in two contrasting modes, which might be called open and closed. The open mode is relaxed, more receptive, more exploratory, more democratic, more playful, and more humorous. The closed mode is the tighter, more rigid, more hierarchical. I can't talk right now, so I'm going to skip that. More tunnel visioned. Most people, unfortunately, spend most of their time in the closed mode. Not that the closed mode cannot be helpful if you are leaping a ravine. The moment of a takeoff is a bad time for the consideration of alternate strategies. When you charge at the enemy machine gun post, don't waste your energy trying to see the funny side of it. Do it in the closed mode. But the moment the action is over, try to return to the open mode, to open your mind again to all the feedback from our action that enables us to tell whether the action has been successful, or whether the action needs to improve on what we have done. In other words, we must return to the open mode because in that mode we are more aware, more receptive, more creative, and therefore at our most intelligent. And that is by John Cleese. John Cleese is an actor, a comedian, and you know him probably best from the Monty Python TV thing. If you guys don't know what Monty Python is, I can't really help you, so just for the love of God, please know who that is. Okay, and I agree with this for the most part. In somewhat, I try to follow this concept with my videos. I try to keep an open mind. I try to be receptive in terms of feedback, and essentially that's what the comment section is for. And that's mostly what I want to talk about in the video, about how some of the YouTube comment section nowadays is so almost messed up, if you know what I mean. Everyone wants to criticize and be negative, and it's really bad, if you understand what I mean. See, there's another fail. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, uh, but sometimes people twist that and distort that into something that it's not. I mean, there's a difference between an opinion and a downright criticism. I mean, a couple of days ago I went to Sketch's video that I saw because Mr. Chuckles liked it, and I commented on it. I said, this video, what the video was saying was he's basically saying he was tired of seeing all the nuke videos on YouTube and that they weren't original, and that people should, make different shit because we're tired of seeing the same crap over and over again. And I told him I disagree with that because it's not fair to tell people that their content isn't good just because someone else posted something similar first. I think people should be given the freedom to make whatever they damn well please on YouTube. And if you don't like it, no one's forcing you to watch it. Um, but just because one person posted something 5 months ago versus you posting it yesterday, it doesn't make it fair to tell them that they're not any good. You know what I mean? If I go and post a Moab video right now, he's basically saying that I shouldn't have done that um, because we've seen Moab videos already, and I don't agree with that opinion. He's saying yes, everyone should be original, but originality, in terms of YouTube videos, you expect everyone to come up with something new. I disagree, and my comment got negative voted out of existence, and I got some very sarcastic remarks, but that was nothing more than opinion. There was nothing wrong with what I said, right? I mean, I wasn't insulting Sketch in any way. I was offering, feedback to his video based on my personal opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. And yet people are going to take that the wrong way because the YouTube comment section is so full of negativity and sarcasm that everyone assumes the worst of everybody. Okay, and Mr. Chuckles told me not to tell you guys if this does bother me, but it does bother me. Okay, I mean, I really don't know what else to say. I mean, I choose to be real with you guys, and you understand what I mean. Mr. Chuckles encouraged me, not to make a parody, make a parody of what I see. Nobody's going to be offended, but I choose to be sincere because I just feel like that's taking the easy way out, to make a mockery of what my opinion is, or make a mockery of a counterpoint, because again that kind of conflicts with my goal of being sincere. So that's just my take on the whole thing. Alright, next quote. I got a web page open. Right. Discovery consists of seeing what everybody has seen and thinking what nobody has thought. And that's by a guy named Albert von Svent Georgi. That's an interesting name. For the most part, that's true. I mean, we're all given access to the same possibilities that everybody else, and it's not like we're going out and discovering new things every day. I mean, there was a time when anyone could go out and discover something new, something no one had seen before, and that was a discovery. But for the most part today, discovery comes in the form of thought. So pardon the speech in the background. I know that's there. I'll probably make that intelligible in the video. So yes, in terms of discovery has become something less of what you find and more of what you find about yourself and a different view on something. So that's just my opinion of that. Okay. The essential part of creativity is not being afraid to fail, and that's by Edwin H. Land. I mean, I guess. I mean, in terms of a YouTube channel, I see where this is coming from. I mean, I come and I try to make creative content on my YouTube channel for you guys, and there's always that possibility of failure, but I have to, against that, still play the YouTube game and hope you guys accept what I'm throwing at you. So I guess that's a part of it. I mean, take it what you will. Again, these aren't the be-all end-all definitions of these, but they're my take on it. So feel free to interpret that as you like. I know I've been coming out with more depressing and commentaries really about my opinions on things, and hopefully I'll get back to stories about my life later. But I just want to make a few. Hopefully this will be the last one I make. And I apologize for the not Call of Duty related content, but I keep stressing that if you're here for Call of Duty, then you're on the wrong channel. I make videos not for Call of Duty, I make them for me, and the gameplay isn't important. So, look at this, I like this puzzle. Yeah, it's nice and cute. Alright, so, that's my whole take on it. And I've been having a really hard time forcing myself to sit down and play Call of Duty recently, just because I guess I've gotten bored of it for now. I'm sure I'll get back on and I'll play some games and I'll get some commentaries up, but for now I really want to leave it alone for a while. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's find another good quote. Oh, here's one. I like this one. Okay. You have enemies? Good. That means you've stood up for something sometime in your life. And that's from Winston Churchill. And he was the Prime Minister of England in World War II, I believe. I think that's correct. I'm not sure. Feel free to leave a comment if that's right or wrong. Let me know. But I like that statement. It says something about kind of, I'm trying to relate this to the YouTube channels again, I guess. So yeah, that was really easy. But I guess in terms of relating this to YouTube section, I mean, I can have an opinion on something and I can try to make a point, and if people disagree with me, it's almost your job to come up with a counterpoint. And oh man, I'm really not feeling into this, but I'll keep making this commentary for you guys. Right, so it's about standing up for what you believe in, and if you believe something and you express that anywhere in the comment section of a video or in another video, you have to stand up for that, for your opinion. And if that makes you enemies, then you know what, good. It means you stood up for yourself, and that's fantastic, because standing up for yourself is a great principle for, you know, who you should be. You believe in yourself and what you stand for. And if you make enemies out of that, then good. That means you stood up for what you believe in, and you didn't back down when someone disagreed. If you really believe in these, and if you're not just being an asshole, then that's fantastic that you stood up for yourself. Let's see. Let's find another one. Try to learn something about everything and everything about something. Thomas H. Huxley. I like that one. That one's talking about, you know, expand your horizons and learn all you can possibly learn. But, you know, find something that you really love to do and stick with that also. And I guess I can kind of relate to that in terms of what I'm doing with my life, in terms of being a software engineer at my college. So I guess that's what I'd say on that front. You know, find something that makes you happy and learn it, but don't close yourself off to everything else either. Alright, let's find another one. Alright, the true measure of a man is how he treats someone who can do him absolutely no good. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure about that one. I mean, there's an air of truth to that one where, you know, be nice to your fellow man even if they don't mean anything to you. But I don't think a man is solely measured by how he treats people he doesn't know. I certainly wouldn't judge somebody based upon how they treat someone that they've never met. I mean, actually, I can't say that either. That's me being a little bit of a hypocrite, but we're all hypocritical at some point. I mean, I'm really tired, guys. You know, when I see comments in the YouTube section about people being assholes to other people, about their opinion, about people they don't know, about people that don't do anything for them, that kind of, you know, I like to have faith in humanity, but that kind of ruins it. Kind of makes you feel bad about the society that we're a part of. You know, when I see something like that in the comment section, I think, you know what? We both came to this video for the same reason, and I'm part of a community with this asshole. And that kind of bugs me, I guess. Like that fail. What a fail. And so that's the end of this. That's the end of this section of the video. But you know what? Like I can't judge a man fully based upon how he treats someone. I can only create my own opinion of somebody. And when enough opinions are equally about someone that have the same view, that's when you've got, you know, that's how you measure somebody. It's the collective opinion, not the opinion of a single person. So I can judge a person, I can't define a person. So I guess that's what I'm going to say about that. The video kind of speeds up here because I figured out how to work fraps better. Oh, look at that fail. I fucking hate it. It's fucking bullshit. Oh well. Alright, so let's move on. Trying to find there's some good ones here, but there's also some ones that I can't really like talk about. Like, I worked hard, and if you work hard, you get the goodies. Steve McQueen. I mean, yeah, I work hard on my YouTube videos, but I can't really say I've gotten anything good or worthwhile out of them. I do them for fun. I mean, I guess you could say the goodies are the enjoyment I have talking to you guys and making you guys form an opinion and influence the way you guys think about stuff. So I guess you could call those quote-unquote goodies. But I don't, you know, in terms of physical, like, worth out of these, no, it's just a hobby. I don't really like this one. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. And that's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. My opinion of Ralph Waldo Emerson was just some guy who was looking to, you know, do something different with his life. And, you know, but there's a lot of people that go through that and write a book about it. You know, you don't see everyone becoming famous. So, you know, some people may find Ralph Waldo Emerson a good author, but he's not my cup of tea. But again, that's fine. People are allowed to form their own opinions, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if you have something against someone's opinion, I pity you. I honestly do. I pity people that can't tolerate other people's opinions. There's no reason you can't accept someone else's way of thinking without criticizing them. You know what I mean? This is one of the reasons I was hesitant to make this commentary, but I still wanted to. And this is why Mr. Chuckles was against it. He didn't want... He told me that I can't let you people know that this shit does bother me. That I do have an issue with how this shit, like the YouTube comment section and stuff, is treated. But if I feel like if I didn't, I wouldn't be being as honest with you guys as I should be, or as I want to be. I mean, this is about making an image for myself, and if I'm not honest with who I want to be with you guys, then, you know, how can I really be honest with myself, you know? So I've got a conviction to stick to when I'm talking about this, and that's why I'm gonna stick with it. Let's see, let's find another good one. Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. That's by Benjamin Franklin. Yeah, I guess. Again, that's not something that really applies to me. Like, no one's gonna write a book about some random college kid who's making a YouTube channel, but you know what? There's other interesting stuff I do. I went ice skating and I made a little vlog about that, but I haven't posted that to YouTube and don't expect me to. I might at some point, but yeah, that's the kind of thing. You know, there's other stuff I do with my life besides a YouTube video, like building a singing testicoil in the SSE, a bunch of other projects. So, you know, I wouldn't say the most credible thing I've ever done is make a YouTube channel, but I wouldn't say that the most credible thing I've ever done is worth writing a book about either. And in terms of everything, we are kind of hitting a point where we're running out of things to discover, and so we have to invent things for ourselves to be, you know, remarkable. This is more regular Mario with the gun. I'm using a fireball right now. Alright, so let's move on to another quote, because the past few of these have been real flops. Alright, here's a good one. I like this one. Never offend people with style when you can offend them with substance. And I really hate to go back here, but I gotta bring this back to the YouTube comments again. Oh man, YouTube comments. Ugh, they drive me nuts. When I see a YouTube comment that just criticizes somebody without actually giving a reason, that's what really bothers me. I mean, when I try to make some YouTube comments on a video about something, when it's not being a joke, because sure you can make jokes in the YouTube comment section as long as they're related, but when I try to make a joke, I try to form an opinion and have a reasonable, you know, argument behind it too. Yes. Game glitches out on me here a little bit. It's kind of interesting. I think the end of this video ends with me getting to world -1, and then I fuck around. Oh yeah, I get up here. Oh, and then I like fall down. I was like, what the hell? Alright. So when I see a YouTube comment that just insults somebody without any substance, that kind of bugs me, because I'm like, well, you've successfully insulted somebody, but for what? For what reason? Like, what makes your argument any better than theirs when they're trying to make a fact, and you can't think of anything better than you're a faggot, or you're a retard, or you're just a 7-year-old kid who, what the fuck do you know? You can't think of anything better to say to this person? Right here, I figure. So basically, when I see insults in the YouTube comment section, I'm thinking like, well, yeah, you've insulted somebody. What's your point? It doesn't, you know, it just makes you look bad by being an asshole to someone else. It doesn't solidify your point. It doesn't make you right. It just makes you an asshole. And that's my opinion on that. So, alright, let's find another quote. Do what you can with what you have where you are. I guess this relates mostly to my earlier YouTube career. I never had a capture card, so I would always make videos with the Black Ops theater system, and that was pretty sad. Yeah, I'm not even sure how that happened. But yeah, I'd always make videos with the Black Ops theater system and render 30 videos, and I must say they were pretty terrible videos. But they suited me. I mean, I was happy with them. They were my own creations. So what can you say? Be happy with what you've got. Do what you can with what you have. And so, because that's what I did, I was happy with it. Alright, so let's find another quote. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. And that's by Sir Francis Bacon. And I chose that one just because the guy's name is fucking Bacon. I mean, who wants their last name to be Bacon? That is fucking awesome. Alright, yeah, I think I get to world -1 here. And I can't believe they actually, like, included world -1 in this. It was interesting. But, yeah, this is how you get to world -1. You break these 2 blocks and you'll see. I was just surprised I still remember how to do it. Alright, so let's get another quote here while you watch me fail to get into World 1 and then eventually do it. If you want to have clean ideas, change them as often as you change your shirts. I don't like that. I'm gonna get a different one. Cause some of these, they're like, I guess, novel quotes, but I just think some of them are just not very good. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication by Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah. There's not much I can say on some of these. A lot of these are just like advice on how to survive college. It takes less time to do a thing right than to explain why you did it wrong. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Sounds like something a dad would say. Keep true and never be ashamed of doing right. Decide on what you think is right and stick to it. And that's by George Eliot. Yeah, I can appreciate that one. By living by your own rules and not caring what people judge you for by them. If you think it's right, stick to it. Although people are gonna judge you by what you think is right and wrong, so make sure you think about what's right and wrong before you actually determine what you think is right and wrong. Have it, weigh the options first, okay? That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Oh, fail. Alright, let's see. One last one before I sign off and then fucking pass out. 2 maybe. Alright, the first one is by Steve Jobs. Let's make a dent in the universe. And the guy who wrote these quotes is a very smart guy, guy I respect a lot. We affectionately nicknamed Chowder. And he's going to go work for Apple. And these are some quotes he gave us before he's graduating from high school here. Or from college, not high school. Wow. But yeah. So I guess that's a motivational quote that he got from his, I'm not gonna say like God, but from someone he respects. And one final one is, life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. So make a name for yourself, determine who you are, and then stick to it. Guys, I know this has been a pretty lousy commentary, but if you like it at all, leave a like, rate, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna try to post more Call of Duty videos at some point. And I'll see you guys later. Camping Cameraman's out. Peace. Friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.